welcome back to Vlogmas and welcome back to my Christmassy corner of the internet. Sorry about the lighting today, but it's a bit of a dull day. We had a really cold night last night and the temperatures went down to below freezing and there's a lot of frost on the ground and it looks quite white this morning. But I'm nice and cosy in front of the fire, as you can see behind me, and I'm wrapped up warm in my nice woolly jumper. Bought a new dress yesterday in Jewels and in the charity shop. It's a Jewels dress. Just let me stand up and show you. It's a really nice dress. Look at that. I can't get used to me having a slimmer figure, so I've had to put a belt on with it because it's quite big. But yeah, I like it with this cardigan. I think it looks quite nice. I went shopping yesterday and I went into my local town, which is about half an hour away. And I had a lovely day out. The sun was shining, not like today, which is really dull and cold. But yesterday was crisp and sunny and it was beautiful because there was lots of blue sky, there was lots of sunshine. We were going to get a near enough full moon, which was also out at the same time. And yeah, it was a lovely day. I had a lovely day shopping. I went and got a few Christmas presents. I got my Christmas tree for the sitting room for when my family come at Christmas. And yeah, I just generally had a really nice day out. I got a couple of nice Christmas goodies. Let me just show you my new Christmas mug. To any of you who've seen me with my toadstool mugs, let me just see if I can get it in focus for you. There you go. It's got Noel on it. It's got toadstools on it, and any of you who know, I love my toadstool mugs. And a little squirrel on it that looks a bit like Squirrel Nutkin. So yeah, Marks and Spencer's, I got that. They had 30% off. So I got a bargain. I think I got it for about £4. So yeah, I'm a very happy lady. So I've got that warming the milk up slightly on the stove and I'm just waiting for my coffee, which is in the silver pot behind me with my little kettle. And we're all ready to go. Oh, the other thing I got as well is this lovely blanket, which somebody has spent. I love picking up things that other people have knitted in the charity shop, and it's this lovely long jacket. And what I thought I'd do is I'd stitch it up, put it in half, and make a shrug out of it for the winter to keep me warm, because they're forecasting below freezing temperatures in the daytime and in the night. It's a little bit bobbly, but I don't mind that. So I just thought that I would stitch it in half, sew it in half and make a shrug. So I'll do that today and I'll show you that for tomorrow. But I'm just sitting on it at the moment because it's keeping me bum warm. Sitting on some sheep fleece and it's a bit itchy because I've got tights on. I want to wear dresses even though it's the middle of winter and it's freezing. But I like my dresses. Anyway, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a good week so far and that you had a lovely weekend if you haven't been back since. And welcome to all my new subscribers as well. It's lovely to have you here, lovely to have you around my channel. Do feel free to leave comments in the comments section below. I do try to answer you if I've got enough time. But I'm finding vlogging every day is really tiring and also very time consuming. I'm spending all day every day thinking about what I'm doing for Vlogmas and not getting anything else done. Now, I've got a ton of things to do. I've got another channel as well called Wildwood Cottage Diary, where I document my life here living in a cottage in the country. And I do things like recipes and DIY and handiwork and frugal living tips, and I document using my stove as well. So I'm going to be doing Christmas pudding over there this week, and I'm going to be making my Christmas pudding in this. I'm going to do it in a slow cooker in the oven, or a Dutch oven in the oven, and see how that works out. And I'm also going to try doing a Christmas cake in there, but I'm going to do, instead of doing one big square, I'm going to do long, like bread pan type of Christmas cake and give it away as gifts for Christmas, because I won't eat it all because I'm on a diet. And I thought it would be a good chance to use the oven, because those things you do on a slow temperature, on a low temperature in the oven usually, they usually take about 3 hours. So I thought it'd be ideal to have it in this, and it can cook all day and take its time and do what it wants. So that's going to be over on my other channel, on the Wildwood Cottage Diary. I'm going to film that today, tomorrow and next week. I'm going to do the Christmas pudding this week and pop that in the freezer. And I'm making two So I'm making one for when my family come, and which it has to be non-alcoholic for my dad. And then I'm making another one without alcohol as well for me and my husband when we have friends come over. So I think they'll be really good done in the slow cooker. So they're going to get done today. So if you want to have a look at that, I'll pop a link in the description bar below and pop over there and have a look. The other thing as well is my brother's got a food channel, and he's done 2 videos so far. He's done a mince pie challenge and how many sprouts can you eat in 60 seconds. So pop over there and have a look, and I'll also pop a link in the description bar for you. He's f9food.co.uk and his name's James. He's a lovely lad, and he's got loads of shorts on there, YouTube shorts, and he does food videos on there as well. So have a look over there for ideas for things for Christmas, and you'll be thoroughly inspired. Anyway, back to the podcast today. I'll show you something else I bought while I was out shopping. I found these delightful little things. Now, everyone knows I love toadstools who comes here long enough. Now, look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? They're little clip-on tree decorations, and they're glass. If I just take it out the packet. I got them in Home Bargain if you've got a Home Bargains near you. Look at them. Aren't they just so cute? They're beautiful. They've got little clips on them. And you can clip them to the branches of your tree. I just think they're gorgeous. So you get 4 in a box. I got 2 boxes. I think they were about $2.99. $1.99 or $2.99. They weren't expensive. And they were by the door as you walk in. As soon as I saw them, I thought, oh, they're going in my basket. So they did. They went in my basket and they came home. They jumped in by themselves, you know. So I got 2. So I've got a 5.5 foot tree. Oh, they're upside down. So they're going to go on my Christmas tree. Don't know what my husband will think, but he's just going to have to like them, isn't he? So yeah, I got them about $1.99 or $2.99, and yeah, they're going on my Christmas tree. I'm toadstool mad, by the way. I've got 3 Cath Kidston mugs, and each one of them's got toadstools on. Anyway, you haven't come here for that, have you? You've come here to hear about the yarn and the advent calendar. And it's coming on nicely. Here's the yarn today, all nice and ready on its Lazy Kate, ready to be spun and plied. So there we have our yarn. Look at all that yumminess on there. Just look at that, isn't that gorgeous? I think it's fabulous. I've never done anything like that before where I've just done random stuff. I've always wanted to, and I'll definitely do it again. So that's our yarn, and that's going to get plied today. This, by the way, when I did my spinning wheel video the other day, I was showing you the accessories that came with it, and the thing I've got on mine at the moment is called the Super Flyer, which you buy separately, and when I bought it, it was about 100 quid, or 75 quid, and they're about £200 now, but it's definitely worth it, because you get 3 bobbins this size, which are the jumbo ones, like you use on the Ashford Country Spinner. You get the Lazy Kate with it, with the 2 pins, and you get the flyer, and you get the tension band and things like that as well. So this is mine. So you do get 2 pins, but I've only got the 1 pin in because I'm only going to use 1 today. And then I'm going to ply it with this lovely mohair. Because I think you just got to keep all the fun in it, haven't you? I was going to put something plain with it, but nah, I'm going to put that with it. Oh, and I've got something else to put with it as well. Just a sec. I've got these yummy little things as well. One's got, one's gold. Where are we? We had the focus a minute. One's gold with multicoloured sequins, that one. And then this one's silver with multicoloured sequins. So I'm going to alternate them 2. Back in the room. There we are, we're back again. I'm going to alternate these 2 with this and use them to ply on the bobbin. And I reckon they're going to look really, really nice and yummy. And that's going to add a nice bit of sparkle, because everyone knows I like sparkle. I love sparkle. You've got to have plenty of sparkle in your life, haven't you? So Yeah, so I'm going to put them two with it. It's got multicoloured sequins in it, so it'll be really nice and bring out the colours that are in the yarn. I really like this one. I'm tempted just to use that all the way through because I think the colours in the sequins are really pretty. But if I use that one, it might bring out the colour of the sequins in it. So I've got a choice anyway. I can either use both or just one of them. So that's them. So I'm going to apply that today. And if I get time, I'll film it for you and show you me applying it in tomorrow's video. So you'll see what I'm going to do and how I do it. Because it's one technique that I really love doing when I do my art yarns. And I apply it with the yarn and then let the silver just run loose and do what it wants on the yarn. So it can either do like a little bird's nest on it and really cake the colour, or I can pull it back and apply it as a 3-ply with the sequin and have that running all the way through. So I'll just decide when I get there and we'll see what we end up with. So that's that one. So that's going to come off the bobbin today. So I'll show you that tomorrow. And this is our yarn for today. So as I say, what I'm doing is I've done my own little advent calendar. Behind me is the advent tree with all the baubles on. We just move that out the way. That coffee's smelling lovely. It's getting there now. I've only just put the fire on, so. Right, what we're doing is, we're taking a bauble off the tree every day, and we've got this shoe box. Now I've decorated it with nice Christmas paper. Look at the paper, it's got foxes and toadstools again, and deer and owls and pheasants, and yeah, it's just a really nice paper. And in here, these are my lovely little packages. The box is going down now. And we've got 24 little envelopes. Each one's got a number on. Oh, excuse me, I dropped it. Each one's got a number on it. And they're all randomly mixed up. So like when you go looking for your chocolates in your advent calendar, I'm looking for my little bags of sparkle for my fluffy stuff. And it's healthy. It means I'm not eating chocolate. And I can enjoy having an advent calendar and not get overweight again. So that's my advent calendar. For any of you who are new and haven't seen it before, that's what I'm doing. But this is what we've got today in today's palette. There we go. We've got bells again. I'm trying to lift it up without dropping it. There you go. Nice lovely colours in there. So we've got our green, which I'm mixing in every day. I've got a 50-gram skein. Well, I did have a 50-gram skein of this lovely merino. So we're mixing that in with all the colours. And then in our bauble today, we got this, the pink, the blue and the purple. And then in our little bag, I think some of it is Welsh Mountain. This one's merino or alpaca, this one here. And then this, oh, the sun's coming out. This one is Welsh Mountain. And then I think this one is some blue face Leicester locks. I might get some more locks and add it to that, because there's only one lock in it and then a bit of fluff. So I might get some more locks and add that in. Oh, there's a couple more here. There we go. That'll do. Got another 2 there. Then we've got some hand spun yarn to add in. We've got sequins and some scrap yarn. And we've got a few bells and a bead as well. Now I'll try and show you these without dropping them. One's gone. There you go. We've got a few bells and a bead. So that's that. And then just a sec. I'm all disorganised today. So I usually am. Now, because I'm so organised, I'm not using this one this time. We used this one in it last time. So I'm going to go and find me pink one of these and leave this one and put a pink one in. But all it is just strands of yarn. I got it from the threshing barn at Wonderwool. And it's just all these different weaving threads. So I'm going to put them in. But the pink version, not the yellow. I'm going to add this because this is really good plied with some of that off that bobbin. It's just silver and white. I can also tie my beads to it. Now, we added this in the last one. Now I'm running out, so I don't know whether I want to use this. I might try and find something else. I'm using this one because this is really nice and it's a good way of using it up. It's a Serdar, it's called Reflections, and it's just this really thin yarn, like a trim. So that's going in. Not sure whether I'm going to use this or whether I'm going to use another one. I've got a purple and this one as well and a gold, so I might get the different colours of that. I am going to use this because this is really nice. It looks like it's got paper spun into it, which I didn't spin, by the way. And we're using this one because it's like a boucle and it looks like sequins. So that's been really fun as well. That just keeps it consistent with the rest, but then we can add lots of other bling to it as well. So that's my yarn. I'm allowing myself to add extra bits of string and things in to liven it up, and it really, really does liven it up. I'll just show you on the bobbin just a sec. Sorry, it's a bit of a waffly one again today. I think it's first thing in the morning. But let me try and find, if I can find the beginning. Where's the beginning gone? Oh, do you know, I can't find the beginning. Oh, there it is. Right. See, that's the stringy bit. And then I've overspun it over some merino there. And then again, I've put it with that sparkly stuff. So, oh, and there's some of that pinky Reflections. So yeah, you can do quite a lot with it. So I'm allowing myself to add that in because I think it just adds a bit of colour, a bit of texture and a bit of variety into the yarn. So that's that. So that's our yarn. So hopefully get that plied today, and then if I do, I'll put the footage in tomorrow's video for you. But I've got another empty bobbin, so I can start spinning the 7th day today. What else did I want to say about it? Yeah, I'll show you my niddy noddy tomorrow, and then we'll talk about that when I show you the plied yarn and I show you me plying the yarn. So that'll be that. So that's our fun yarn all organised. So that was that. The other thing, my coffee's taking ages. I really want my cup of coffee. To turn the fire up, get my coffee cooking. Right. Excuse me. The other thing I was going to show you today was a book review. And I'm keeping with the spinning theme today. And I'm showing you this one. Spinning and Designing Your Yarn. Spinner's Book of Yarn Design, sorry. Get the title right, Hazel. There you go. Now this was quite expensive. It is quite expensive now. When I got it, it was about £15. But I think it's about £30 now. Don't quote me on that, it might be more. But it's definitely worth... Look what I found in it as well when I was looking this morning. Might have a go with that. Fair Isle Mittens, 6D it cost, and it's a 3-ply and a double knit. I love these old patterns, by the way. I think they're really sweet. I don't know how old it is. Look at them. Looks like 50s. Looking at the pictures, it looks like 1950s, or maybe even older. Anyway, back to the book. It talks to you about fibres. It talks to you about what you can add into the yarn. It talks to you about twisting the yarn, how to do the twist. There we go. Talks to you about fleeces. Warps per inch. Now this is something I don't know about, which I really should learn. You can get one of those gadgets, which I could make, I suppose, if I wanted to. But yeah, it tells you the thickness of the yarn by how many wraps per inch you get. That is the thickness of the yarn that you're going to spin. So, it talks about washing the fleece, how to hand card, working with coloured wool, how to use a diz and a drum carder, which is what I'm going to be showing you in my videos in January, which I really need to get a move on recording because I've been that busy I haven't had time. How to do Rolex, which I've already recorded that bit, so you'll be seeing that in January. There's drafting techniques, the secrets to a good join, long draw techniques. There's the niddy noddy technique. Tells you everything you need to know about spinning. How to choose the right fibre for the right spin, how to spin it so you get the right look. Singles. There's such a lot in here. It is a really, really good book. Again, I've not had a proper look at it. I've not had a good read of it. It talks about different yarns, the spiral yarns. And then it gives you different yarns, that recipes basically, like following a recipe book, and the ingredients that you need and the instructions. Well, that's what it shows you in this book. It shows you a basic yarn, how to add beads, spinning in beads, pigtail yarn, which I've done by accident. So yeah, it's a really, really good book. How to create a rope technique, slubbed yarns, coils, practice makes perfect, how to get the techniques right, troubleshooting, 2 colour coils, coil spun yarns. So yeah, it's got loads of stuff in it. It's got ready reference cards. Oh yeah, I didn't know about that. Why did I not know about that? Shows you I haven't read the book. I haven't looked at it properly. I get these books and then I think, oh, I'll read that later, and then I never do. Gosh, you're not meant to get into that, are you? I'm trying to peel the label off the little envelope so I can show you the cards that are inside. If I can open the envelope. Here we are. It comes with a little envelope in the back, look at that. And I was just trying to get the label out. But there you go, look, you get little reference cards in the back as to how to do all the different techniques. So there's the little pigtail one on the back. You've got your spiral. There's a technique there that I do anyway. A 3 colour ply, a spiral pigtail, slubs, which I'm going to do with this one. Yeah, it's got loads. I didn't realise they had this in the back. Tight loop boucle, more slubs, which we call spirals, and you've got a spiral boucle. So yeah, it's a really, really good book for the money. There's such a lot in it, and if you are wanting to learn to spin, it'll be a great beginner's book for you because it'll teach you everything. And then it's a book that you can go back to time and time again until you master all the techniques. So it's 64 reference cards, 8 to a page. Can't get that back on now. So yeah, I highly recommend it. There's a great sock experiment, that's a tongue twister. How to spin yarn for socks. And then it goes through it in quite a lot of detail. Hawser spit plying. Well, I've never heard of that before. A basic 4-ply. Wow, a 4-ply, that's a lot. So yeah, there you go. Highly recommend it. Spinner's Guide for Yarn Design. Spinner's Book of Yarn Designs, Techniques for Creating 80 Yarns. It's by Sarah Anderson. I think it's an American book, but it says she's been spinning since 13. She teaches so many venues of Spin-Off Awesome Retreat, and yeah, she features on the cover of Spin-Off magazine in 2008. So yeah, she looks like she's a very experienced spinner. Looking at the age of her, she looks like she's got at least 30 years of her. So there you go. I highly recommend the book. As I say, I think it's about £25 or £30 now, but I only paid about £10 or £15 when it came out. But yeah, Another book for your Christmas wish list. I've got another great one for you for tomorrow. I'm going to show you a fleece and fibre book tomorrow. I've had all the different sheep breeds, so that'll be fun. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and get on with my day. I've got a lot to get done today. I've got the cot to paint today. I've got a present to finish today. So yeah, I've got an awful lot to do. I've got my sewing to do. I've got to do a hem on my husband's trousers. So yeah, busy, busy, busy. Anyway, have a lovely day wherever you are. I've been talking to you for 25 minutes and my coffee still isn't ready. It must be a hot fire today. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me today. If you did like my video, please do like and subscribe. And I will see you tomorrow. So bye for now. Bye bye.